youths across 18 local governments gained skills training on Construction and Fabrication Academy of West Africa. Plus, 2022 flood victims in Cross River State received palliative from federal government. Good evening. Thank you for joining me on NTA News Highlights. I am Arut Ndem. Now the news in details. Possessing requisite skills with required level of education is key toward adding value to the society and promoting development as well as job creation. Cross River State Governor Professor Ben Ayade started this at the graduation ceremony of 155 trained youths from the 18 local government areas of the state in various skills at the Construction and Fabrication Academy of West Africa. Paul Abel reports.
When these youths were given the opportunity to acquire one skill in construction, fabrication, electrical, welding, among others at the academy, they never anticipated that the end of their training will turn out to have the governor of the state gracing their graduation and providing necessary requirements to start up life. No wonder the excitement in the air as they commend the governor for the feat.
I want to appreciate your effort and also thank the Honorable Commissioner for the passion he has for the youth development. We want to also thank the admin, and also the instructors. They have given us training. I want to assure you that we can compete anywhere in the world. We are very, very passionate about what you have done to us. Thank you, Your Excellency, sir.
Governor Ayade charged the graduates to utilize knowledge gained and contribute to the growth of the society.
Handiwork has replaced brain work. Certification is no education. Because those days, a graduate was in character and learning. Today, degrees are awarded in learning only. But now I am bringing a different style. The true quality of education is the application of your skill to add value to a system. You are the people who are the real university graduates, because from nothing you can construct something.
High point of the ceremony was a tour of facilities by the governor and presentation of starter packs to the graduating youths.
With a starter pack in welding, welding machine.
In Calabar, Paul Abel, Nta News.
President Muhammadu Buhari has reassured Nigerians of the administration's commitment to cushion the effects of the flood-ravaged communities in the country. The president, who was represented by the Minister of State for Power, Godijedi Agba, stated this during flagging off of the distribution of relief materials to representatives of the 2022 flood-affected communities. Obahisense reports.
When the 2022 flood devastated communities in some states of the Federation, some communities in about 14 local government areas of Cross River State were affected. The unfortunate natural disaster ravaged farmland, shelter, and other means of livelihood of the victims. To match words with action in line with the earlier promise to cushion the effects on the affected people and community is why Mr. President has approved food and non-food materials worth millions of naira for onward distribution to the victims. The President, who was represented by the Minister of State for Power, Godijedi Agba.
We have sewing machines, we have food stuff, we have building materials, we have cement and other little palliatives that will help alleviate the sufferings of the people or victims of that flood.
Representatives of the affected community appreciated the gesture of Mr. President and promised judicial distribution to all affected victims. Other relevant agencies speak on the effort made to mitigate the severity of flood on the people.
We are working with NOAA and other media houses
We used to even produce jingles, either on NTA and other media houses, to alert people on the float.
6 local governments out of the 178 local government mentioned by these agencies, 6 are probable high-risk local government to be affected by the flood of 2023. We've already sent our local emergency committees domiciled in all the LGAs to start sensitization.
The key stakeholders in disaster management say modalities are being worked out with community leaders to contain the 2023 NIMED flood prediction. In Calabar, Oba Hysen, NTA News.
Burdened by the desire to create several employment opportunities to many Nigerian youths, generate revenue and foreign exchange to boost the nation's economy, the Nigerian Export Promotion Council is embarking on a campaign for survival with non-oil exports. This is evident in a 2-day seminar on production of coffee and tea for export, establishments of nurseries and flag off of distribution of seedlings to farmers by the council in Ikom, Cross River State. Paul Abel reports.
Ikom, the commercial nerve center of Cross River State, known for its stronghold on cocoa production as an established product, is carrying along coffee and tea, and with all these farmers assembled in this hall, channeling a path towards export of these emerging products has just begun. Stakeholders addressed participants and in various paper presentations on production of coffee and tea, setting up of nurseries, harvesting, processing and marketing to meet international standards for export.
So with coffee and tea combined, the farmers will be taken care of all through the year, and then we can actually be able to meet our target of export. We are assuring you that if the roadmap we have with Nigeria Export Promotion Council here in Cross River State, in the next 3 years, we will start exporting coffee and tea from Cross River State.
The importance of this particular workshop now to NDPs now is that it will sensitize the coffee farmers to know the right way to process their coffee so that they'll be able to get enough or good market for their coffee.
With demonstration and other practical sessions carried out by facilitators and supervised by the Commissioner for Commerce, state government promises commitment to the realization of the goal.
I believe that the incoming government will not relent in ensuring that we get among the committee of coffee and tea exporting nations. We've been promised hectares of land here. We are going to ensure that the knowledge that we have just gained is propagated across the state.
Some participants speak on the benefits of the exercise.
Such a training and such an establishment of a seedling production unit is going to reduce the overhead cost in terms of procurement of these inputs, and is going to encourage other farmers to be able to get engaged in it.
With what I have been able to gather here, if I am given an opportunity, I think I can grow any of this, either the tea or the coffee, because of the knowledge I have gathered today.
Bringing this seminar to us, it's not just to enlighten us, but they're empowering us as much as possible, especially the young ones like myself. I think this is another means of diversifying our economy.
The idea now is for us to start cultivating tea farms and then coffee farms. So it will help you financially. It will boost your finances.
The vision is that with the commencement of this exercise, in the next 3 years, export of coffee and tea will gradually become a reality. Now it builds commitment, dedication, and time on the part of stakeholders to ensure that this coffee and tea export becomes a reality. From Adjaso in a Tung local government area, the site for the nursery of the coffee and tea in Cross River State, I'm Paul Abel, NTA News.
Cameroonians in the country and diaspora have been urged to shape backwardness, develop capacity of the local supply chain for effective and efficient services delivery through peaceful coexistence without compromising standards. The charge was from the state governor, Professor Ben Ayade, during the Cameroon Consulate Calabar 51st anniversary of Cameroon National Unity Day, organized in Calabar. Benia Chibong reports that the Cameroon consul, Patrice Onana, harped on the need for all to take on achieving peace and progress to transform Nigeria and Cameroon.
The National Day of Cameroon, also known as Unity Day, is celebrated annually. On a national referendum on May 20, 1972, Cameroonians voted a unitary state as opposed to the existing federal state. The day is considered a holiday and celebrations presided by the governor, while the divisional officers preside over the day in their various divisions. Speeches are made by the president, regional governors, and other important personalities.
His Excellency has sent in his felicitations and to assure the people of Cameroon that we continue to work together. We share common historical ties, and we commend the people of Cameroon for always conducting themselves in a manner that is in tandem with the laws of the country.
After the Bakassi dispute, Cameroon and Nigeria has strengthened their relationship because they are working together. They have the same challenges. In the south, we have separatists, and they collaborate in security and defense system, even intelligence. They are working fine, and we have good results.
The General Manager, Nta Calabar, Adebola Adekunle, NTA family, UN representative, Cameroon community in Calabar, guests from within and diaspora graced the occasion.
I'd like to congratulate Cameroon for their 51st independence anniversary. I want to wish them all the best. I want to wish them good relationship with Nigerian. I also want to say that we should have a relationship.
We feel so happy today because it's like bringing back those sweet memories of how we used to be together. That togetherness, we experience it again today after a long while.
It has been a very good event. In fact, I have seen my friends, which I've not met for so many years. I've seen my friends in Cameroon, that are here. My church members, I've also seen them here.
The event featured variety of Cameroon cuisine, comedians, and cultural display to thrill the audience. The government of Cameroon chose May 20th as Cameroon National Day to commemorate President Ahmadou Ahidjo's abolishment of the federal state of government in favor of a unitary country in 1972, hence the National Day celebration. In Calabar, Benia Chibong, NTA News.
That's it on our news highlights. Thank you for watching.